Friends, continuing on, we are back here live at Cafe Texan, and a lot of people have been in here eating throughout the day, but we are having a great day supporting SAAFE House. And here in just a few moments, I'm going to bring on a gentleman who has just put us over the threshold of $11,000 today. $11,000. We are just under $4,000 to go to hit our goal, and we'll talk about that here in just a few moments. We do want to welcome you back in. We are live from SAAFE House, and I want to welcome all of you, too, that may be joining us on the Spirit Radio FM app. We're across multiple avenues on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, also out on Instagram and many other platforms. We are here to support SAAFE House. This is the annual Gel and Bell, and we're so thankful to have all of you, again, joining us here today. I'm going to flip the screen, and we're now joined by none other than, there's no other one that I know of, Bill Daugette. Welcome in.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much, Rob.
It's good to have you.
Man, it's awesome. This is a great organization. I've been a part of them coming on 3 years now, but a supporter for probably, I guess we're closing in on 30 of this organization. Like you and I visited before about, it's an organization that touches my life just kind of based on kind of stuff we did growing up.
Yeah.
So it's definitely got a spot in my heart, and I'll be here for them, and I'm thrilled you're here with us too, helping us make this happen.
You bet, man. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Bill Daugette, our county commissioner, joining us, but also today as a board member of SAAFE House and a supporter of SAAFE House, as he said, for over 30 years. Bill, man, I just wanted to say too, thank you so much for your generous support. Judge Colt Christian, he challenged you to $1,200. You just eclipsed the $1,000 mark, $1,010. I wanted to give you a clap, so thank you for that, Bill. And Judge, he's coming for you. But, man, it doesn't matter. And I've been saying it like this all day today. It doesn't matter if it's, $3,500 or if it's $5. All of this is going to a worthy cause. Just mention briefly about your involvement and why you're so passionate about giving back, Bill.
We've talked a lot about my goal every day is to make Walker County just a little bit better than it was the day before. And like I said, we've been doing that with SAAFE House for 30 years. My wife, Deborah, and I have been dealing with it and helping them for 30 years. It's just something we love to do. There's a lot of folks in our community, and especially as economic times get tough, it stresses a neighborhood, it stresses a person, stresses a mom, stresses a dad. And sometimes folks don't react to that real well. And like us, without a whole lot of details again, I guess, but, we left in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And some folks leave in the middle of the night, and we're a place they can go to. SAAFE House is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Somebody's always on the other end of the phone. You call, we get in touch with you. We get you in touch with the right people, bring you to the right places, and get you counseling, help you make decisions to better your life going forward. And the numbers we see are staggering. Huntsville's a small community. Walker County's a small county, but I think we're north of 600 contacts this year, and we're in October, so 10 months into it. I wouldn't be surprised we hit 800 or 900 people who contact us looking for help, because the holiday times are especially stressful. So just the more they need us, the harder we work to be there. And our board is there to help give direction and participate like this, but the staff we have over yonder, we don't pay them a ton. We can't afford to pay them a ton. But folks like Tammy, our community outreach person, and Tracy, our executive director, they work nonstop doing what they do to keep our organization going so we can keep serving the people that we need to and the folks that need it.
Well, Bill, you've already raised Bell, but, of course, trying to generate some more today. We're getting close to that $15,000 goal. You can go to givebutter.com/Gel and Bell. Bill, you look a little serious. That looks like a really good mugshot there, Bill. I'm going to say we've had a lot of them today. They haven't looked very good. Yours looks really good.
Thank you for that. I think you're being a little bit too kind. I got the sad face. I've been a public servant asking city councils and commissioners' courts for money for projects and things that I'd like to do. So I've kind of worked up a pretty good disappointed face. A lot of stuff I tried doesn't seem to go through, but the few that do, I got just the other side of the coin. I got a super happy smile I can put on too, but the sad face is, well, that one didn't work out, and we'll see how we do. But maybe at the end of the day, we have the $15,000 smiley face at the end.
It'll be there. So, I so appreciate you, Bill. We've been able to have just so much fun with so many folks that are helping out today. And we said, normally it's smile. Let's do some serious or kind of sad or upset faces. Every picture has been like that. Colt Christian had a good one. He was just like this with his head down to his belly, man. It was great. So, SAAFE House has been serving this community 40 years now.
Yes.
And helping women and some men as well.
True.
This money today going for a very good cause. Why is it so important for people to reach into their pockets? I know it's tough right now. A lot of folks are struggling. All of us are. It's hard with inflation and everything going on. But if you have $1 or $2 to spare, why is it so important to find a way to help out SAAFE House in that way?
We fund some of our organization with grants, but our grants are specifically written basically for payroll, for people. They don't provide any money for us for anything other than staff and payroll. We have to raise the rest of the funds ourselves. That includes a shelter here in Huntsville, a shelter in Polk County. We serve Livingston, Trinity, San Jacinto, and Walker counties. We have a headquarters here at 15th and Sam Houston Avenue that has a huge expense just to keep it running, and all the supplies that we use to pass out to people when they show up. People show up with their name and that's it. They don't have new clothes to put on. They don't have food to eat. They don't have toiletries. They don't have much of anything. So everything over and above paying for the salaries of our people that is grant funded, we have to fundraise in the community. And the community's always been there for us. And we don't get the $20,000 donation check. We get the folks here in the community. We'd love to have that check. But the folks here in the community, it's just a grassroots support that we have. I'll take $2,010 checks any day of the week.
Yeah,
and we've been today we're at $11,000 in donations. I don't have the total number of people, but I'm looking at the donations. Most of them are $100 or less.
Yeah, 111 supporters so far, and you can see some of them scrolling down
on the bottom.
Screen,
So that's who our community is. We're a working community. TDCJ, Sam Houston State, the college, Walker County. Stuff like that. We're a working community. People make working wages here for the most part. So for somebody to reach in their pocket and pull out a $100 bill that they may have worked 3 hours or 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours, 5 hours to earn, that's huge to me. That's monstrous. That's a piece of their life they're giving to us to invest in somebody else's life and make it better. So that's just the world to us.
Well, friends, you can give today, and all you got to do right now, go and support Bill. You go on the website. It is super easy to get to, givebutter.com/gel, the letter N, Bell. It's givebutter.com/gel in Bell. That is where you can go and help out our friends at SAAFE House today. All of this goes to a great cause. They receive grants and other things, but hey, some of these extra funds are needed to supply extra items. You don't get grant money for everything.
You do not. We don't get grant money. Like I say, biggest thing we have is the essentials. The clothes on their backs, clothes for school, the toiletries. Believe it or not, a new package of underwear is life-changing to some of these folks that, got tapped on the shoulder at 2 a.m. by their mother, who had finally decided to say that's enough, and grab what you got and let's go. And that's what they show up, and they got to be at school the next day. So we are here to help those people, especially, to me, the kids especially, because that's the part that touched me the most. Make sure that their life stays as normal as possible. That's a huge challenge sometimes, but kids don't need to know what's going on behind the scenes. They just need to know when they wake up, they got a breakfast, they got some clothes to put on, school to go to, and try to keep their life normal best we can.
Yeah, well, Bill, thank you not only for your service as our commissioner, but serving in the community in so many ways, including as a board member of SAAFE House, a very worthwhile organization. And again today, edging closer to that goal as we are hoping to get there today. generating up to $15,000. Last one, by the way, came in Don Martinez. He came in. That was the gentleman you'd reached out to. So thank you, Don, for that generous $250 donation. But then there's folks like Jerry, $10. You know, $10 will go a long way. And Jerry, don't ever feel like nothing is too small. That is so important. Brandy Hurley giving $25, Ryan $100, Tracy $100, James $100. All of this money going to a great cause. No amount is too small.
Absolutely right. Jerry is a good friend of mine, and $10 means as much to me as 100. So if anybody can help anything at all, and for those out there, my friends listening, you might be getting a text from me in the next 40 minutes or so. Scott Rowe. I appreciate him just chiming in for us. So if you get a text from me, take a look. Please consider us. And, Rob, thank you again for being a huge part of this.
You bet. Yeah, Scott, thank you for that donation. Just coming in now at $11,105, inching closer to the $15,000 goal here today. We are at Cafe Texan. Come out, grab something to eat. We're going to be here until 4 o'clock this afternoon supporting Safe House. For Bill Daugette, as always, I'm Rob Pipp. We'll be back in a little bit. Stay locked in right here on the social media channels. And thank you for coming out today and supporting Safe House here in Huntsville, Texas.